Welcome back to Disturbing the Priest. We are here for another news show this month in metal, this time covering all of June. We go over all the metal clickbait so you don't have to. I feel like that's a slogan of another thing. But this month, we're covering all of June. A lot happened, and we are joined by a guest comedian every month. This month, we are joined by the man of Wu-Tang comedy, the mayor of Worcester, Shaun Connolly.
Hey,
how's it fucking going,
what's
man?
up? I'm Brandon Pyre's replacement. Fuck you, Brandon.
This is our new co-host.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get him on for a while. This is a very metal-looking panel right now.
Right. This is very much. It's like
I don't know what
drunk.
90s commercial you came out of, but
Whoa. Sunny D.
This is like an average like Worcester drunk tank holding cell on a Friday night. It's just like
yeah, this is like every kind of person from Worcester,
Right.
I feel like.
every
We got
level
the
of
whole
petty
spectrum.
crime.
Every
Yeah.
level of petty crime, yeah.
It's perfect.
All right. So, a lot happened in June.
Yeah.
It's a pretty fucked month.
Aren't they
hits
all?
I think.
The heat comes and everyone starts going crazy.
You know, I knew that, but I didn't think it would be this extent of like craziness. Like, it's fucking wild.
We're borderline. It's
wild.
purge. You know, I mean, this is borderline purge type of stuff.
Wow.
People
This is
dying, you know, people coming on cans or whatever.
Yeah, Christian metal. Like
Christian
it's, you know,
Stryper's back.
where does it end? I mean, you know, I think the first story is kind of perfect. So, Liquid Death is now selling limited edition iced tea cans with Ozzy Osbourne's DNA.
Okay. That's a
Now-
lot to unpack.
I
It
don't
is.
think I'm going to buy Liquid Death for a while.
Yeah, look, I think it's perfect that for Pride Month, essentially, you can like third-hand kiss Ozzy Osbourne through one of these cans.
Is it confirmed what the DNA is? Because like some poor guy is going to like drink a Liquid Death and be like, did someone like come in this?
Yeah, literally just Ozzy, like superior sperm.
Is it like a
somewhere deep inside.
fingernail? Also, I thought they just did sparkling water. They're doing iced tea now?
This is exact. You know, it's a co-promotional thing because Ozzy's playing the last show soon. They're putting out iced tea now.
They're going to clone Ozzy.
Yeah, and he literally apparently wants to be cloned because in like the promotion he was quoted as saying, "Clone me, you bastards." Tempting
Pretty
people.
subtle.
Yeah, I think the message is there.
And he like threw the gauntlet down. He's like, do it.
Yeah.
I fucking dare you.
He literally put it all on the table and he was like, "Here's my cum, clone me." It's not confirmed that it's cum.
It's
by the
now
way.
officially like it's the name now matches the drink. Before it was just like sparkling water. It was like having a polar seltzer, and now it's like you could drink Ozzy Osbourne, you could die. This is now
You're
this is
right.
actually
Yeah.
Liquid Death now.
Yeah, yeah.
liquid almost death.
I feel like his DNA like would kill you.
Absolutely, it would. Look
Like
what it did to
maybe
his two
that's not a
children.
good thing. Some kid sips it. Now he's like addicted to heroin. you
Yeah.
know?
Or impervious to heroin. That
That's
might be,
true.
Like
Yeah,
invincible.
yeah.
Like, well, they did mention that apparently somebody. It was like they're referencing some fake scientist who like is like Ozzy is definitely. We've tested him and he is genetically superior. Like
I mean, kind of.
he has an incredible tolerance to alcohol. Also, an incredible susceptibility to becoming addicted to alcohol. This
He's-
is a real scientist.
He's the perfect clone. He's like our Django Fett,
right.
pretty much.
Just make a bunch of copies that will never drink themselves to death. He's the perfect rock and roller. I mean, like,
You drink it, you have a taste for bat all of a
I
sudden.
think that's what
Yeah,
it should
yeah.
be. So how it worked is that essentially they had 10 of these cans. He drank from them, and then they sealed it.
Oh, so it's just like you're getting his backwash.
Essentially,
Oh.
yeah.
I can do that with my son. That's
Right.
not- but this is Ozzy, and you know people are gonna buy this. This is like
yeah. Apparently, Clive Barker already bought one. The
Parker
Yeah.
did.
scary weirdo Clive Barker.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what he's going to do with that shit.
You might try and clone him, dude. China might buy one of these, honestly.
Yeah,
The CCP.
Wow.
We're getting like regional Aussies now.
We might have to, like
It's-
one for each corner of the world.
It's called Infinite Ozzy.
Yes. Yeah, and it's $450, and there's only 10 of them.
Wow. I mean, they're going to sell. All of them are going to sell.
It's only 450
Yeah.
bucks.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I can't imagine they haven't run out already, to be honest.
It's crazy that
Kind of curious.
Ozzy is cheaper than like a Nintendo Switch 2.
Right. And like, think about this. Oh,
Sold out.
Of course.
They sold out.
Of course.
But you could have used Klarna to buy them.
Imagine you're in such a rough spot in your life that you're like, man, I don't know how I'm going to pay the bills.
I'm looking at it too, and it's like a crushed can in like a scientific looking sealed bottle,
Like a test tube.
and you put you put it up with your Funko Pops and your comic books, and you're like,
Right.
hey, you see that over there? Thanks for coming over to the barbecue, by the way. You see this right here?
This crushed can.
Ozzy drank from this. And
They're like, here? You're like, no, somewhere.
And it's like, should I
way
take my
far
clothes
away.
off now or in your bedroom?
yeah, that's the first thing you show.
The officialness of the
Girl, when
DNA
you
samples.
Can we fuck with Ozzy's DNA in the room?
Yeah, can it watch us?
It has to watch us.
Yeah, that's like the
His
ultimate
signature,
power
he
move.
looks so sick.
Yeah, it literally looks
Yeah,
like
that's-
he's hammered while signing it. Like, it looks like how he talks. Like,
It looks like Sharon picked up his hand for him and did it.
Exactly. Yeah.
that's the auto pen scandal, dude. The Ozzy auto pen.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. Well, good for you, Liquid Death.
Right. Just another Ozzy is gonna go down as like one of the most abused elders. Like
Yes,
him and Joe Biden are up there with the most like beat up people, just like abused for no
you
reason. It's
just
like,
keep using him.
Just let him chill.
He's gonna die, and she's gonna like auction off his bones at this point.
Yeah, I
like
mean-
selling the DNA. Like it's like fuck it. Well, he's still alive.
Oh, she'll grind the
You know?
bones into dust, and like, so she's like, you can have one particle.
Yeah, you can
for
do you can do a bump of Ozzy.
Yeah. Still,
We'll get you high. We'll absolutely.
They're gonna
get you
sell
high.
8 balls of his ashes.
holy shit.
There's this whole like what's it called when you're trying to get someone to get sober when you sit them in a room?
An intervention.
Yeah, there's an intervention about, hey, you're addicted to Ozzy.
What are you talking about? I've never been addicted to Ozzy in my life.
Sharon, your wife's name's Jill.
Let me out of here. I gotta go do something else.
Just start becoming him.
Yeah, still somehow cheaper at least than like Gene Simmons, where we talked about him offering you work for him for a day and you pay $1,250.
I almost brought that up because I didn't know. Was that last month?
That was last month.
Yeah.
This is a lot better for like under $500.
Bro, this is
You
actually
get part of Ozzy.
Instead of just like being Gene Simmons' slave.
getting on your hands and knees so he can put his feet up on your back.
Yeah.
And didn't the guy bring his kid too?
I think that that might have happened.
Yeah,
He
that
brought his
would've
kid
been-
around. Yeah, that's not cool. That guy sucks.
Have him move those crates over there for me.
My kid doesn't have a work ethic. We got to teach him that you pay to work for rich people, and you should be happy about it.
God.
What's
Well,
next,
damn.
Nate?
All right, what the heck? We got our monthly post about boomers in some band complaining about people using cell phones at shows.
Oh hell yeah!
There's this somehow is a thing every month that like another band is like, guys, like you're using your cell phones too much. Seriously.
And then it's like, by the way, our nosebleed tickets are now like $1,200.
Yeah, they cost as much as an iPhone.
It's like, really, you guys want to remember the show after paying that much?
Yeah, so Iron Maiden's tour manager. So they just started a new tour in Europe. It looks like it's super well produced and stuff like that. The pictures look wicked sick. They look like they're having a good time. It makes me happy to see it. They posted this like open letter on their website that they just went off on a bunch of good stuff. Like, we love like Hungary so much. Hungary is awesome. Everything is great. And also, like, I wish, like, shout out to all the fans who made this possible, except for those rude and selfish few who kept using their cell phones and videotaping the entire thing. I wish you nothing but a very sore arm. Really
Is that
hit
a
him.
quote? He said, "I wish."
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it because he's
put that
assuming
in.
those people got the jab?
It might be.
They definitely got vaxxed.
I
a
wish you
symptom.
a sore arm. Yeah, that's so pathetic. You guys are pathetic. His name is Rod Smallwood, too. Get the hell out of here.
Smallwood.
Yeah.
That is the least fortunate name
He's
I've
got
ever.
he's got a small wood for
Smallwood.
saying anything about this.
Yeah.
I wish him
He's
nothing
definitely
but
never had a sore arm though.
exactly.
With
exactly.
a
He's got a
wood that
rod.
Small.
He's got a rod.
Small Rod Smallwood.
Yeah. I just think that's so fucked because, like, that's the thing now. It's like you pay for a concert, and it's like going to a concert's such a massive event now because you have to, like, take out a fucking loan to be nosebleed.
Klarna.
And it's like you go, you know what? Maybe I do want to remember the show, you know? And it's like maybe I do want to, like, remember seeing some of these songs because I'll probably never fucking see the band again.
Yes.
You know?
Let
And
me
it's
film
like-
it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I think it's fucked. I think it's stupid.
It's just such like a milquetoast like take at this point too to be like, oh man, people with their phones out. Like, I don't even like see it anymore.
Also, it's not like it's a Broadway show. It's not like they're Patti LuPone and she's
Right.
doing a monologue on Broadway and like you need all the attention. It's like there's a lot happening at an Iron Maiden show. There's like you have actually actively have the largest screen behind you.
yeah, literally.
Exactly.
It's not like one cell phone's illuminating the room and you can like see like, oh man, like that guy's got his bright ass phone out in the movie. It's like, no, there's literally like lights and lasers shooting fucking if you're somehow all this shit is going on like that you see in these
Still
pictures.
distracted.
Yeah,
You know how hard it is to sword fight my mascot when someone's Facebook living the whole
Yeah,
thing?
that's insane.
like find the phone.
I can't. I can't find the phone.
I actually could find a few, but like even then,
Honestly,
really,
they should tell the light board guy to turn his stuff
They
off.
should shut that shit off. Act like this is the 80s. Yeah, that was like the biggest justification for them to. They're like, we want like people to really feel like this is back in the 80s when we first went on tour and like people were just there enjoying it. It's like, okay, also like let all the 18-year-olds drink.
Yeah, I was gonna say everyone was wasted and couldn't enjoy it anyways.
Yeah,
They were all
the
throwing up
80s.
outside the arena.
have
The 80s when
drop
tickets
off all
were
the drunk-
$5.
Yeah,
you know? It's
exactly.
like-
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy
Yeah,
it like
start-
it was in the 80s.
Yeah, start charging $5.
Yeah.
Have the
don't
cops
know.
just drop off all the drunk drivers at home, just like the 80s.
Yep. Exactly. But yeah, so fucking dumb. Every month, it's a tradition that like a massive band, and like me and Chris Post were gonna see Maiden, but it's like we were like nosebleed is like $1,200.
That's
It's
too much.
ridiculous, you know. And it's like crazy that they have the fucking nerve to be like, you know, you're supposed to enjoy the show how we want you to enjoy it.
Yes, exactly.
Like fucking.
you can't.
Stupid,
Yeah, you can't police it as well.
Yeah.
So metal of you guys to tell everyone what their free speech is.
Yeah, and it's like distracting to them while like planes are coming down from the ceiling. Like the singer's sword fighting the fucking mascot. It's like, yeah, all right. Dumb. I don't know.
It's just like to, I don't know, let people, if it's gonna ruin their experience by like being distracted and on their phone, fucking let them, bro.
Yeah.
If you're paying like $1,200, I mean that's for like the back. These people at the front, if you want to like pay $10,000 to like go and be on your phone,
Let them.
go ahead. Bro.
Sure.
Like give
Yeah.
that money to somebody else.
Facebook live stream the whole thing. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, why
Like-
not?
Record the whole thing on your DS.
Yeah,
Like fuck it. You know?
Whatever. Next, dude.
Yeah,
What's
it's
next?
a tradition that shit happens. It's
Yeah,
so fucking
it just
stupid.
has to.
Every
What's gonna
single
what's gonna
time.
be the new one? Like when we're all old. Like what's Mastodon
Hey.
gonna complain about? when they're-
I know, right?
We're unfortunately we have to say that the concert was great, the fans were all great, except for those select selfish few who were gooning to AI porn in the back. You
Yeah.
ruined it for a lot of people.
It's like Sanga Sugabog putting out a statement. You know,
Everybody with the VR headsets, not even watching, just gooning to cat girls and furry shit.
We love all of our fans except for the ones that bought tickets on Metaverse. We hate you.
To the
Please
person-
come to the show.
yeah.
To the person who groped the crowd surfer in the metaverse, you're not welcome at any future shows. She was on the plywood to have fun. This was not Woodstock, okay?
And phantom sense is very real. All right.
Phantom sense. Yeah, you're speaking
I
M
love that
Shadows
shit.
language.
Phantom sense, dude.
All right, so the pop star, it says pop star as if his face isn't right there. Nick Jonas is set to play Paul Stanley in the upcoming Kiss biopic.
He's playing Starman?
I guess so, dude.
Coming to Disney Channel, the Jonas Brothers are Kiss. Directed by Dan
And
Snyder.
it's just a Paul Stanley biopic?
I think it's an
It's a
entire
Kiss
Yeah,
biopic.
it's called Shout It Out Loud.
Oh,
It's-
wow.
Which apparently this is like the 5th movie that Kiss has been in. And like they had one back in the day they had one actually that was
Well,
so
they saved
funny.
Christmas with
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo.
dude.
Yeah.
That was one
Yeah.
that was crazy.
They're following it up with the Jonas Brothers.
Who else do they have announced anyone else? Or is it
I don't
just
know. I haven't
Nick
looked
Jonas
up.
so far?
That's the big name one.
I
Apparently,
think Drake Bell's going to be in it too.
he should.
You know,
be, yeah.
Drake Bell lives in Worcester now?
No
Really?
shit.
It's for real.
No way.
He goes to New Tradition all the time.
Yo.
He doesn't go to the bar, but he comes for coffee like almost every day.
Hey, he has to be the next guest.
Dude, we
You gotta get Drake Bell on.
Well, it's
podcast.
gonna be cool seeing him play Gene Simmons in this because you can see him trying to fuck minors in a character.
Right,
you know?
exactly, dude. He's apparently doing his own vocals too, which is like,
Jonas?
yeah. I'm wondering who asked for that.
Well,
If-
he's got a good voice.
he's got a good voice, but like, is it? Like
Is it
I just
Kiss,
think about
though?
the song that he wrote about diabetes. It's like a little bit longer, and I'll
It's like,
be
I don't-
fine. To turn that into Paul Stanley seems hard.
I don't listen to like the Jonas Brothers and be like, you know what? This is probably what would have happened if Kiss started today.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Kiss on Disney Channel.
So I wonder if Disney Channel's like funding this. Maybe like Dan Snyder's directing.
It's his big comeback.
It's like, Dan, why do we have to have our feet in our mouth in this scene? It's like the Kiss did it back in the day.
He's like,
It's
have them paint their entire bodies except their feet. I want to be able to see every detail of the feet.
yeah. That's fucked. Maybe Corey from Corey in the House could be like the manager.
Yeah. Hannah Montana has some part, like maybe it's like,
But not Miley.
right, exactly. Playing the part of
Miley.
like somebody that Kiss got rid of back in the 80s. Like, we got to get rid of this. It's all the same voice.
Man.
So they had a movie in 1978 too called Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park.
Yo, that's
Do
sick.
we know anything?
Can we watch that?
Just live stream.
I had a friend who like he pirated it, and he said it's like the highest quality he ever found. It was like in like 400p or whatever, or 30p, because it was like only put out on like VHS.
Right.
You know, so it's like it's like one of those like lost media kind of things.
And it's a crazy thing.
Yeah, pretty fucking awful.
Mad scientist makes cartoon robots of the rock group Kiss seen at a California concert.
It's kind of
That actually sounds awesome.
I really
all right?
want to see it.
this seems like something that would play at Ralph's, honestly. Like,
Totally.
up on the screen.
I bet you if you ask Anthony at Ralph's,
Give him a mission.
he'll find it.
He could chase that down.
You know, if you play that movie and you play the first Jonas Brothers album, it's like perfectly synced. It's like Dark Side of the what's that? The fucking Wizard of Oz.
$16.50 on eBay right now. Let's get it.
That's
Oh,
not even
really?
bad.
Yeah.
Dang.
Are you buying it live on the podcast?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn.
Is he
The
literally the
widescreen
only-
original. It's the widescreen version, and you get the TV version when it went to TV
Oh.
Damn, dude.
for $16.50. Or I can Klarna it for $4.50 each.
You should climb that.
No free ads, but we're pitching Klarna a lot right now.
Maybe we can do a whole podcast like panel reaction or something.
That'd be kind of sick. So he literally is the only cast member they announced for this movie so far.
Wait, but
Like,
the director's Mick G of all the 2000s.
Mick G.
Dude, he did so many of like. There's so many. He also did Charlie's Angels, yes, but he did like
Okay.
a bunch of music videos that you know.
Really?
Yes,
I did kind of read about that a little bit. Yeah. What
That's a weird name too. It's like I thought there would be a little more to it, like that was an abbreviation, but it's like literally MCG.
Yes,
That's
he
like
goes by
his
Mick
three.
G. Where's that? We're getting
Terminator Salvation, that's pretty good. The
Oh, he
Offspring.
did Pretty Fly for a White Guy by
did
The
Chuck.
Offspring.
Hell yeah.
He directed an episode of Chuck.
What is it? Cypress Hill still
Smoking. Smash Mouth All Star.
Wow.
Every Morning by Sugar Ray. 1 Week by Bare Naked Ladies.
Damn.
Cheated to All the Girls by Wyclef Jean. Mace
the
and
Life.
Puff Daddy looking at me. Puff Daddy, hey.
The stars are aligning.
Korn Got the Life? Are you kidding me? Yo, Mick G is the perfect person to
Yeah.
direct this
The
now.
stars are aligning. Get fucking Nick Jonas in there. This fucking guy.
He did Korn's song.
That you cannot
I
name.
cannot say it. Faget.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so I didn't even know they made a music video for that song. That always felt like a B
Christ.
track
Yeah,
on.
it must have been like an
album.
FU to like, oh, I dare MTV to put this on.
They're like, how far can we go?
He did a lot of Smash Mouth.
Evidently. I mean, this is like literally Santeria by Sublime.
Yeah, this dude he's is picked by Korn a lot.
This is like every one of the
His
biggest
first music video
That's
was Korn
crazy.
Shoots and Ladders.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Okay, this is actually like
I love that he's directing this Kiss movie now.
yeah, the only better director they could have gotten was Stanley Kubrick, and he's dead.
He's
So,
dead. Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
where's
This
his
is
DNA, dude? We got to get him cloned so we can have him direct Shout It Out Loud.
Dude, we gotta clone him and make the next Minecraft movie.
That would be a chicken jockey movie.
Damn. So I'm pumped, dude.
Yeah,
think
I'm
he's gonna-
pumped too.
You think he's gonna play guitar in the movie too, or just?
He's honestly
Probably will
Nick,
insist on it.
modern Nick Jonas is better than modern Ace Frehley. So
Yeah, I mean they're both
Yeah.
pretty comparable. Like, have you ever seen this video?
No.
It's like only half relevant. It's Nick Jonas playing a guitar solo and absolutely flubbing it. It's very funny. Could be worse than the beginning. Give it a second.
Oh, it sounds like me playing Guitar Hero.
fucking Nate said the same thing.
It's like that's when you start like and they're like boo. They start trying to kick you off. Like, actually, I feel less bad that he has diabetes after listening to that. All right, let's bring the energy.
Maybe his
down.
fingers are a little tingly.
They could be a little Paul Blart Mall Cop ass. Okay, so Faster Pussycat lead singer Tammy Down has recently opened up in an interview with SiriusXM for the first time since the incident about his fiance's tragic death, or assumed death, on the 80s cruise.
We'll probably edit a little bit of that out.
Oh,
It's
here we go.
It's like Nate reading the story and then it just cuts to the next story.
We're like, R.I.P.
What do we got here? Vince Neil being horny?
That's right. Vince Neil has been caught red-handed gooning over AI women.
Hey, but here's the thing. He probably thinks she's real, right?
I think that he probably does,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically...
Because she is. I talked to her too.
Oh, right. I mean, she's real to me, damn it. It's still real to me.
What does he say? She says, "Can I DM you the nudie version?"
Yeah, so
nudie
it's-
spelled N-U-D-Y.
Right.
By the way.
They're
So
very,
it's this hot AI girl on
Brittany, we all
on
know
X.
her.
She has a name,
Yeah.
dude.
Her name is Brittany Belair. We all know who she is.
I was trying to pretend I didn't know who.
Random account.
I was
of
trying
If
to
she
be
fell off, she would float right back up.
eggs, literally, dude. Exactly. Built-in life preservers, dude.
Vince would jump in after. her.
Women, and those children first.
Hey. She might be a pussycat herself. She got some ears up here, too. I don't
She got
know.
those ears on. Rare. What does Vince say? What does Vince say?
He decides to pull the trigger and go after
So what's
this
the caption
beautiful-
say? You got to read the caption first. So it's this hot AI girl, and the caption says,
Can I DM you the nudie version?
N-U-D-Y.
Question mark.
N-U-D-Y.
Right. All
And-
lowercase, a very humble offer for somebody to reach out and respond to. And Vince Neil decides to try and court this woman by saying, yeah.
Wait. And she posted it at... Oh, it didn't say what time. That's too bad because he posted it on the same day.
Same day,
She
in like the
posted.
middle of the afternoon.
Yeah,
And
at
couldn't have-
3:25 in the
couldn't
afternoon.
have been more
His
than-
reply has more likes and comments than the post itself.
Oh,
Bring
that's
me
so
to the post.
pathetic, Vince.
I think it just kind of proves Motley Crue's staying power in the industry because like they are truly advancing with the times, and now they're starting to like sexually harass fake girls as well as the real girls.
This is the future. This is like the metaverse harassment now.
Yeah, exactly. Motley Crue is like, guys, we got to catch up with the times. If they're gonna leave us behind.
Dude, I can see him like fucking
computer.
hammered at a Denny's, and he's like on fucking Twitter.
Yeah,
And he does like the
802.
voice like speech to texting of
Yeah,
802.
it does sound the way that's typed out. It's definitely like a one-handed tweet. where he's like,
Absolutely.
yeah.
He's like hunched over. Are other people also saying yes?
Let's.
Oh yeah.
You gotta
There's
log- you gotta
there is-
log on
there
to
is
X.
a
Oh my
fucking.
God.
Don't forget
did
this. We
see
don't
it.
have to. Yeah.
I,
Everyone else
you know,
is also like.
I heard about it. Not that I know all the responses, but they were all like people just being like yes, like it was a
just
lot of
a
people.
sea of gooners.
Yeah,
and
just
Vince
a
Neil
fucking sea.
is trying to fight his way to the front. Like, wait, I'm famous. Send it to me first.
Also, kudos whoever wrote this piece. Outside Neil's insatiable boob-related appetite.
Yeah. It is funny because you look at the profiles of like all the people who said yeah, and they're all like Motley Crue fans. Like they're all people who look like Vince Neil.
Wait,
you know?
he also,
There's like
sorry, he's got a new song coming out with Dolly Parton
oh yeah, baby.
with the boobiest of boob singers of all time.
He can't be satiated.
He can.
He's unstoppable. And this is such a bad rendition. I mean, she does good, but it's literally they just released the same song and essentially told her, they're like, hey, just like sing whatever you want whenever you want. Like,
yeah, it's like you can't. I guess Vince Neil just likes fake boobs. You know?
Yeah. Hey,
hey,
don't yuck a yum, I guess.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
but also there's better way. Like you're also Vince Neil.
right.
You know?
You have access to.
You have a
all
lot
the-
of fans with fake boobs in Worcester alone.
right. You go into any town and pull them in like a magnet.
Yeah, just
dude.
go to the Hamptons. Go like
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
set. Go to what's it? Sturgis. You're fine,
tired.
dude.
He's like, I will put myself into the metaverse permanently when I die,
Yeah, that's
and I will never be without boobs again. I'll be one with the boobs. The next generation.
Vince Neil has died from suffocation in boobs.
His last words were yeah.
Thumbs up.
You want to hear this
Yeah,
song?
I want to hear a little bit of the song. Oh,
So this is a great collab. A lot went into this on both ends.
it's just the song.
It's just a song and a bunch of facts about homelessness.
There's 4 million homeless people, and we're not doing a thing about it.
Yeah, literally.
Here's Dolly
We're
Parton.
just letting you know that they're still homeless. It's the music video too.
Yeah, it's
And then
literally
they
the
add
exact
Dolly
same-
in.
Yeah, and then they show a young Vince Neil, and now here's Dolly Parton today.
Right. They didn't even like turn down his vocals at all.
Yeah.
I mean, Dolly's cool as hell. It's regrettable that she did this.
I love how they think this song's deep because it's about going home, and they're like, homeless people everywhere are suffering.
I mean, I'm sure. I wonder if Dolly said, "Yeah, I'll do this as long as you donate money to my charity or something like that."
They are donating part of it to charity.
I
have
love
to look
how
up,
much.
I don't know if it says a
To
portion.
AI
A portion of the proceeds.
There's a portion of the proceeds are going to AI research.
to finding
How can
out
we
how
get
to
more of
get
those?
a portion of these proceeds go into getting the nudie version.
What? Yeah.
We will release the nudie version by the end of the year when we officially find it.
Is that part of the big beautiful bill? Is that Trump's also trying to get the nudie version?
We're gonna find the nudie version. Joe Biden didn't want you to see the
We'll
nudie
cut
version.
Medicaid. We'll increase spending in the military, and we're gonna get the nudie version out there. I promise you, folks.
We've all said yeah, and our DMs are empty.
I'm wondering who's holding on to the nudie version. Why are they afraid to release it?
Where is it? Who has it?
China has the nudie version.
Hillary Clinton has the nudie version. It's on her cell phone.
I might be mentioning the nudie version, but that's not what this is about.
NUDY is so
I want
funny.
to drain my swamp to the nudie version.
Drain my balls in the swamp in the nudie version when I'm looking at it.
Oh my god!
So yeah, guys, go on YouTube and check out.
You got to listen to the song so they can donate money to the Coveted House.
Right. Look up "Home Sweet Homeless" on YouTube.
Home Sweet Homeless.
And you guys are gonna love it.
Next up, we got
Speaking of solving the world's
Avenged
problems,
Sevenfold?
Yeah, M Shadows has done. Trying to like figure out what this article is really about. It's literally like M Shadows just like metaphysically jerking off, because apparently he's done a tell-all interview recently on why Avenged Sevenfold are always ahead of the game.
Oh,
He's like, we knew that construction sites were going to be the next big venue for music a long time ago.
is it because they're sevenfold ahead of the game?
It might be,
Yeah.
at least, dude.
We're always one dog shit step away from.
Because while you're digesting and worrying about what life is but a dream is, we're completely somewhere else at
Are
that
you?
point.
You think this album's bad? Well, I already know the next album's bad.
We're gonna make it sounds like the most generic like Rogan verse bullshit on people being like, you got to be like in tomorrow before today's over.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like when every like fat UFC person too is like, I don't take fighting training. I just see red. That's all I can do to explain it, bro. Like, I don't know how to explain
Next
it.
thing I know, they're putting my arm up. They said I won.
Right. I black out.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't explain. We don't write anything down. We don't read books or anything like that, but we're always just ahead.
Can you look up what the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression is? Because it's 100% an anti-vax.
Let me look this up.
The Foundation.
What is it? Is
That's what's producing the video series about M Shadows talking about how good he is at art.
Wow. That feels like he had a lot of like a hand behind.
For individual rights and expression.
Fire.
It's called, it stands for fire. Yeah. If it's protected, we'll defend it.
Yeah, this is like the free speech. The First Amendment is not a crime.
Oh my God, you guys suck. Is it funded by Jordan Peterson?
Yeah, it has to be. Orchestrated silence. How one of America's most elite music schools expelled a student for reporting harassment.
M. Night Shadows will not be silenced.
AI speech is still free speech.
So
defending
true.
AI.
Yeah. They're defending the nudie version.
They're defending the nudie version. Wow, this is so funny.
Freedom of speech. And they're like, we need to go after the, intellectual titans of our time. What's that guy from that fucking butt rock band from the early 2000s?
What's that band your cousin always lifts to?
Yeah.
I think his name
Who's that guy who did the Black Ops 2 soundtrack?
I think his name was like Michelangelo Shadows or something like that.
Who's that guy that every time it comes on, your brother-in-law punches holes in the drywall?
Yeah.
What is that? What's that?
What band were we listening to when we were doing dabs in the high school bathroom?
Hey, remember that band that we were talking about a while ago that is the musical version of White Monster? What was that again? Who were those guys?
Oh, that's so good. Oh, they have an internship program. It like when you read it, it feels very like, oh, this is all common sense stuff. Yeah, I like free speech.
Like,
I like
what
it.
are they doing, though?
They're reforming college policies. They offer
rights.
legal support. Yeah, so why is M Shadows putting out a video series?
Right. Like,
God bless the homeless.
I can't
That's
tell if this is
crazy.
like more leans towards like First Amendment auditor type people or like a Daily Wire type of thing. I can't tell which.
It feels like these
avenue.
are the guys that go with their cameras into like the town of Clinton's town place.
Yeah,
and they're like, "What are you doing back here? You're wasting the taxpayers' money."
Yeah, they like.
And this is free speech. I'm doing what I'm doing now is protected by the First Amendment.
Right.
Whatever I'm doing right now, you piece of shit. Why are you wasting my tax money? I can say that because of free speech.
I
walk
wonder if
into,
maybe like one of their PSAs they wanted to do like use like Shepherd of Fire as like the background.
Oh, I bet you they use their
and
music.
instead of like being paid, M. Night Shyamalan is like, you know what? I might have an idea. I want you to produce a fucking. I don't know. What is it? So it's a documentary?
It's a video series documentary.
Yeah. Shadow sees this not as clairvoyance, talking about his like divine abilities to see what's next, even though they've fallen off in relevancy since like 2004. Shadow sees this not as clairvoyance, but as a natural extension of following instincts and cultural currents that haven't yet hit the mainstream. This guy knows. I'm just going to read a quote that tells you how
I want you to read this out loud. So I was just reading, and that's why I gave a big sigh.
But I think that comes down to us being kind of on the cutting edge of what we felt was happening, a groundswell, and it inspired us to write about it. And then it just takes some more time. The same way that I think when we do a VR concert in 2023 or whatever it is, it might be till 2030 that everyone's doing these, but ours will still be there to go back to.
He referenced the Beatles. That like they are like the Beatles.
Yeah. These
Are you
things
serious?
These things aren't going away, and they're extremely compelling, and they're new mediums to really explore. I was explaining this to somebody the other day, like the way that we've thought about music is so westernized. Think about the Beatles sitting there, and they had these 2 stereo speakers, and everyone started messing around with drums over here, and Paul's going to be over here, and then Lennon's going to come over, and then we're going to put the vocals all over here, and they're messing with 2 speakers.
I'm like the Paul McCartney of whippets.
So pathetic.
The entire article, I read through this trying to really figure out what the fuck he was saying, and I never was able to figure out. He's like, what is he talking about? He's like, we're changing everything.
He's not talking about anything. There's no real...
Our next album is going to be about cold fusion technology and curing cancer. We have the cure for cancer, but we're going to release it alongside the album.
It just needs to be with like a really bad blast beat.
We're going to change the world with this song about nightmares.
Man, that's
Dude, it's so much.
so pathetic.
It's so much.
Why Avenged Sevenfold never played it safe. The interview from thefire.org.
This dude should be like doing work on a motorcycle that he doesn't know how to put back together. He's like,
He is handsome enough that like I can see why people would be like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, okay, yeah, whatever you say, man, yeah. Like if
he's like he's handsome,
it's an
but
hour long,
but at the same time, he looks like he can like build vapes or something.
Yeah, dude, he
can or does.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I can take the vapes
true.
apart. I can't put them back together.
You know, like your dad like built that GTO. Well, I do that with vapes.
It's all about the coils, and you got to wrap it around the coil enough time, and then the wattage has to be adjusted. It's really like something that people won't really understand until like 2045 or something. Man,
and we don't know is that nutmeg can get you high. You don't even need CBD or anything or THC. You just need nutmeg.
Have you guys ever heard of the cinnamon challenge? We were doing that back in... We were inhaling cinnamon back in 1995. That's why my voice has this celestial growl to it.
Yeah, you know that one chip challenge?
You know, I'm the one who discovered you could smoke weed out of a Coca-Cola.
He's just taking back everything. Yeah. He's like, actually, it's my DNA in that liquid death can. Is that? Yeah. I'm essentially Ozzy Osbourne. So
we made a music video called 25 MAGA supporters versus 1 liberal back in 2003, and then they copied it now. All right.
Yes,
M Shadows.
Please hit this. Hit me with this.
So Cradle of Filth's Danny Filth got engaged on stage.
You love when a
at
band
Download Festival.
takes their last name of. I love when a band does that, like the fucking Ramones. But it's the Cradle of Filth.
I don't know. I think it's the family name.
It might
You
be
think it's the family?
the Filth family.
Papa Filth.
The Tallahassee Filths.
Right. You know, you got Jimmy Filth, Johnny Filth, Tammy Filth, Danny
You don't know Filth and Son?
Oh yeah, they're my favorite plumber.
They've been replacing my oil for years, honestly.
They've been fixing my cradles for years. I do love the sub-headline is Cradle of Filth, Danny Filth got engaged on stage at Download. And then the sub-headline is, congrats!
That's some fucking journalism.
It is.
Oh, that's so funny.
Got engaged to his longtime girlfriend, Sofia Belusova.
I don't want to make any, inferences, but that does sound like a name where you would purchase someone through the mail.
Right. It sounds very much like a boxed wedding, like a
Right.
box bride.
He bought the nudie version.
He did. He's like, can you send the nudie version to my house? Can we expedite
Can you make her a
that?
hologram?
What? So before they played "Malignant Perfection," he proposed to her.
Right.
That's going to be their wedding song. I really hope that must be hard if they try to like adopt a kid in foster care.
And they're like, do you want to become a filth, honey?
It's like, what's your profession? Cradle of Filth.
Yeah, is she gonna be Sophia Filth?
Yeah. Filth the milk, dude.
Also, my brother used to work for
Sophia Filth. That actually kind of sounds.
It's actually is way cooler than Danny Filth. My brother used to work for Death Wish Records, and when he was going through chemo when he had cancer, they were like, "And where do you work?" And he'd like be always filling out forms, and he would be like, "I work at Death Wish," and the nurses would be like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I got a death wish. That's why I have this.
Yeah. You know, Charles Bronson, it's kind of the same.
Yeah, we built those suicide machines in Canada.
Should we watch the proposal?
No, I don't care about.
Yeah,
the
we don't need to react to the proposal.
He plays it anyways.
We've already done 3.
Oh, I love that he
So
goes
it's
in
like-
character. That's so sick, actually. Has anyone from Gwar ever proposed to their wives?
He just like opens up a ring box and there's just like blood flying out of it.
Yeah.
It has a severed finger with the ring on it.
That'd be sick. That would be
Actually,
dope.
that's so sick. If any of you
It's
ever,
like just in a dirty cradle.
yeah, I know you're thinking about proposing, Nate. You should do that.
I might do that. Maybe like maybe keep that in there. Just gotta find a finger. Maybe like we know a couple people that can sever one.
But
Is this the
that's,
last bit of news?
This is the last.
That's
bit
the
of
last
news,
one.
dude.
Oh,
You know, time flies,
yeah,
but we saved some of the best for last.
Sure.
Vocalist Michael Sweet has claimed recently that people's hatred of God is why people don't like his band Stryper.
that's why.
Evidently.
Maybe they hate bumblebees because I'm not sure if you've seen how they dress.
Yeah.
But a lot of black and white stripes.
Yeah, they're just colorblind to like yellow and black. They're like, these people.
I will, in his defense, I have used that before. Of like, what, you're not going to fucking do a dab? What, do you hate God?
What, you can't drive me to the airport at 3 a.m? Fucking God hater.
God hater.
You've never done Galaxy Gas? What, do you hate God or something?
You're not gonna buy me and my 16-year-old friends an entire bottle of like Deep Eddy's vodka.
He said it's deep, it's sad, it's pathetic, it's shallow, it's pointless for hating God, and then in so facto hating him and his band.
Right.
Whenever you bomb on stage now, just say, it's because they all hate God.
Yeah, like, well, you're bummed. What, do you guys hate God or something?
Yeah, you guys are so ignorant.
That's
towards
like
God,
a crazy
honestly.
thing to throw out there. Like,
That's so funny, though.
It's funny. He posted on Facebook too, so like he had some time to really digest this.
There were edits.
Right, of course. Like
you know,
he had
I wanna like Stryper because I love power ballads, but I just hate God. I can't get into it.
right. Why is God getting in between me and the best band ever, dude?
Because listen, it's either like God or like AI nudies. You know,
That's the duality we live in nowadays.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only two kinds of... There are two wolves inside of me. One hates God, and one wants AI nudies.
Right.
Is his real name Sweet?
It's a good question.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
You think he
Glam
changed
guys
his
have
Christian
fake
name?
names?
Yeah, Michael Sweet does not feel like.
It feels a little bit fake.
Yeah. Although there was a hardcore kid who used to hang out in Worcester, and he was straight edge at the time. Now he's a drug dealer,
Awesome.
but he doesn't listen to this podcast, right?
Or the odds, dude.
But his last name was literally Straight, and we thought he was like doing the hardcore thing of like, oh, I'm Mike Straight.
Yeah.
But no, that was just his family name was the Straights.
He's just the
Damn,
bigger,
the
fucking-
straightest family
like
ever.
the biggest Minor Threat fan of all time.
Could be now he should change his name to Filth. Honestly.
Well, it's like I'm pretty
Getting all
sure
that bad
every
stuff.
single person in Motley Crue have fake names.
I love this one takedown from somebody. Michael Sweet just likes to hear himself talk. Christianity has never been oppressed. Also very true. Nice job, idiot. That's so
Dunked
good.
on. Imagine hating God so much that you have to post such relevant facts.
Imagine, yeah, dude.
Imagine being so maliciously angry towards God.
But doesn't that suck? Imagine like being God and the only person who talks to is like Michael Sweet.
Yeah, he's just saying prayers every night. He's like, yo, please kill the haters.
Metal Injection does do the journalism here where they say Christian metal has never been a popular genre. So
He's like, people just hated God so much ever since the inception of this art form.
Michael Sweet, you moron.
Dude, I read this article and I think to myself, free speech is under attack.
Yeah, he's got to contact fire.
Yeah, you gotta get it.
Maybe they'll do a documentary on him, like a miniseries.
Michael Sweet and M Shadows teaming up.
I'm gonna email Michael Sweet and BCC Fire.
Yo, now, if they ever
Like,
come
how has
together,
this collab never happened?
You guys gotta meet
rock radio will never be the same.
on Christian Mingle. They gotta
Yes.
link up.
Oh my god, Jesus!
That's
Well,
some
hey,
good news.
That's
That was
just-
some good news.
Just
I
a bunch
think
of slam dunks, one after the other.
slam dunk, some
Absolutely.
great
Boom,
fucking news stories. That was everything, right?
That was everything.
That was
man.
Damn, we flew through that. That was some great fucking journalism from us.
Yeah.
We did.
Well, it was from other people, but like the whole point of the show is to go over all the clickbait stuff and pretty much find out what's real and what isn't. You know, I do
Yeah.
want to say, I am on Patreon now, so if you do want to see the nudie version,
Subscribe
link
for the
in bio
nudie
here.
version, dude.
Well, this will be out in the next few days. So, Shaun, if there's anything you want to plug in, thank you so much for being on Disturb
Of
the
course,
Priest.
I'll come back anytime as long as Brandon never comes back.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll
Brandon
sign the
Pires,
paperwork after we get off.
He is banned from the podcast.
We'll put ink to paper on that.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's all worth it.
I don't really have a lot going because the 4th of July is coming up, so I don't have a whole lot going on. Come to my barbecue. DM me and ask me where the address is. You got just come.
Right.
Well, you
Come
do
get the nudie version.
fucking Twitch, right?
We do a Twitch stream. I'm not really a part of that, actually. Like, honestly, because the open mic is the same night.
Oh, yeah.
But you should watch it. If you ever want to watch people making fun of a city council meeting, it's a really fun time on Twitch. My wife is currently calling me, and I think that's more important than this podcast at this point. So thank you very
Perfect.
much, guys.
Of course. Great having you. This
Yeah.
has been awesome. This has been This Month in Metal in June. I'm Brandon Baddock, and this has been Disturbing the Priest.
Yeah.